Mr. Dumbass, I can bring a lot to Dumbass and Dumbass. I'm a go-getter. Dumbass material all the way. So, am I your man, Mr. Dumbass?
The name is Dumas.
Dumbass material all the way.
On this episode of The Commercial Break.
Krissy, I've never heard anything like this in my entire life. So now I'm like
the person at the customer service can do anything.
Well, first of all, the person at the customer service is like a 15-year-old girl who's on there part-time, right? She's more worried about the selfie she's going to take after this lady leaves. Yes. Probably filming it for her, TikTok or whatever.
Oh, God.
So Matthias comes, hibbity hobbing along on his one leg, like bang, 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 bang. And he's like, Daddy, what's wrong? And I'm like, and Astrid's right behind him, and she's like, honey. And I'm like, Blue ate this shit. And Mia goes, and Daddy, Matty, whatever his name is, Matthias goes, Mommy, Blue ate Mia's shit.
We'll keep the frosting on it just to disguise things.
You guys must be cleaning back there, right? There must be some bleach and some Comet. Can't you whip something up with that?
An exploding cake.
An exploding cake.
A volcano cake.
For my 10th anniversary, I'm going to get rid of the most expensive thing in the house, my wife.
The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Yes, sir. Another episode of The Commercial Break. Yo. I'm Bryan Green. This is the Senior Vice President of Intestinal Fortitude, Krissy Hoadley. And best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe. Thanks for joining us on yet another episode of this, The Commercial Break. Let's jump right in because we don't have much time to waste. Only an hour with our friends here. So,
I know. Our loyal listeners.
We're going to pack it all in.
And welcome newbies as well.
Yeah, welcome the newbies. All the new ones, all the old ones. You're at the right place. Whichever
We're all
commercial
inclusive.
break. Yeah, whichever commercial break you intended to click on, you're at the right place.
Yes.
So, I went up to my father's house this weekend, and he lives kind of in like it's not really Podunk. It's kind of close to Clemson, but it's kind of Podunk.
Yeah, I drive through there when I'm going to my sister's in Greenville.
They just got a Publix 7 weeks ago.
Small town, but in a beautiful location.
Gorgeous. Up near a lake in the mountains. Wonderful. Beautiful up there. Beautiful country.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, all they had there was the Ingles, which was a really big, nice supermarket.
Yeah.
But it brings out all of the yokels, right?
It does.
And love my yokels. No offense to the
when
yokels.
When I go to the North Georgia mountains, there's the Piggly Wiggly.
The Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah,
the infamous pig. That's
pig.
right. The Piggly Wigglies, I noticed, none of them are left in the metropolitan area.
No.
It's all in the...
Definitely not.
It's all yokels there, right?
Yes.
So I just go to my dad's. I stop. It's like 2.5 hour drive for me. I stop in, and then I'm just going to drive back. I'm picking something up. I'm going to come back real quick.
Right.
I go to the pig.
How'd that go?
Yeah, it was fucking miserable because people don't know how to drive, and you got to drive on those 2-lane country roads, and people. It seemed like yesterday was slow day. Right?
Okay.
Everybody fucking going slow.
Yeah, that corridor too. It's 2-lane. And you're going. People are like zooming up behind you too, and you're like, I can't go anywhere. There's people in front of me.
Zooming up behind you, I'm the guy who's zooming up behind everybody else. That's how I do it. But they one asshole inevitably decides to sit in the right-hand lane, going exactly the same speed as the asshole sitting in the right lane. So it's the left lane and the right lane. They block traffic for like 40 miles.
Yeah, it's all backed up
and I'm just keep
you.
on, I'm flicking
You're
my
that
lights.
guy.
I'm like, But then there's
flicking my lights.
I do. I flick my lights. I give you 2 minutes. If 2 minutes, 2 miles. If you don't, in 2 minutes, 2 miles, you aren't moving slower, faster than the guy
That's
next to
your
you.
formula.
So I can get around you. Then you get the light treatment.
Okay.
If it goes on for like 5 miles, then you're going to get a double tap. Beep, beep. If it goes on for 10 miles, I'm going to literally lose my fucking shit. I will get off the exit and try and speed around you. I get incensed. I got to learn to control my anger issues when it comes to driving. With the kids, I do good with the kids, but when I'm by myself, forget about it. And I'm just on a mission. I just want to get up there, get back. It's Sunday. I want to fucking relax. I want to watch some basketball, because I'm now an NCAA March Madness expert.
Of course. Come March.
You know everything. I'm an expert in basketball. Mm-hmm. And
there was a big upset, too, with the St. Petersburg.
Yeah, St. Petersburg. that Russian college team came in. So I drive up there, and then I decide I'm going to go to the Ingles to get myself a little snickety snack for the way home, right? So I go in.
Sour Patch Kids?
No, I got I got a banana. I decided to do one healthy thing.
Oh.
And then I got jalapeno ranch pretzel twists.
Those things are good.
They're so fucking
Yeah,
good.
they're really good.
That ranch
Pretzel twists, first of all, are my favorite.
They're really good.
They're a nice hearty.
Yeah.
They're not the stick.
That's right.
And they're not the
big shaped pretzels or the small ones that crumble
all over.
I'm
it's
with
just,
you.
Yeah, it's a nice hearty pretzel.
And then they
twisted.
Some mad genius decided he was going to take the ranch salts that you get for popcorn at the popcorn place.
Yeah.
Throw it in the bag of Snyder pretzel twists and throw some dried jalapeno in there.
Yum.
Forget about it. I'm
Yeah,
addicted.
It's delicious.
I'm addicted. It always makes my stomach so
I
sour.
love the wasabi almonds too.
Yeah, those are good. So thank God nobody was in the car with me on the way home because it's just like
But I got a banana.
I had coffee, a banana, ranch pretzel twist.
Did you eat the twist first or the banana first?
I ate the banana first.
That's nice.
Yeah, I decided.
You filled up on the banana.
I figured if I could eat the banana, then I would eat less pretzel twists, which was not, in fact, the case. But I tried. So I go into the Ingles, and on the way checking out, there is a lady that is standing at the customer service aisle in front of me. I'm at like the little self-checkout thing at the customer service, and she is throwing a holy redneck fit. I mean, it says 12 ounces in the Cheerio box, and I measured it, and it is 9.5. I took a picture
I read about this, actually.
of the scale, and I am not going to be fucked over by General Mills Corporation.
That's right.
She's
fighting the big time.
Krissy, I've never heard anything like this in my entire life. So now I'm
like the person at the customer service can do anything.
Well, first of all, the person at the customer service is like a 15-year-old girl who's on there part-time, right? She's more worried about the selfie she's going to take after this lady leaves.
Yes.
Probably filming it for her, TikTok or whatever. So I am like now slow. I have 2 items, and I'm just like slow checking out. I'm like, beep.
What's going to happen here?
I am so fascinated by this. Like, this lady is the cheapest woman I have ever met in my entire life. So now I check out, and then I just kind of go and stand. Like, I'm looking around at the lottery tickets, and I'm like 4 feet away.
Do I want a video?
Yeah.
Those videos.
Do I want to videotape the lottery tickets? I always get scared about videotaping confrontation.
No. I'm talking about they still have those videos. Is it Redbox or something?
Oh, yeah, Redbox. They still have videos that I think they're VHS cassettes at that particular Ingles. So I hear this lady, and she's the meat and potatoes of the argument is she bought this Cheerios box. It says X amount of ounces on the box. She measured it because it felt light to her, and it's no longer there. So she wants her money back. She wants her money back, and she wants a new box of Cheerios, and she would like to talk to someone at the Cheerios Corporation.
Okay.
All 3 really reasonable requests.
Valid, yeah.
Because, I mean, we have the Cheerios Corporation.
Here, ma'am, let me get them on the phone.
Yes. Cheerios Corporation, how can I help you? It says 12 ounces in the Cheerio box. It's only 9.5. Yes, ma'am. That's correct. That's correct. We did that on purpose.
Right.
Y'all will not be fucked over by the Cheerios Corporation. Duly noted. Bye.
Right.
Like, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
9.5 ounces. She got 3 ounces less than she had intended. The bag was opened, by the way. So why she if you're going to measure it with the bag closed. That's my opinion.
I guess so. Yeah. Just to keep things on the up and up
this
for
lady,
when you contact the Cheerios
This lady was older. She was maybe 60s. She had obviously what looked to be younger daughters with her, like in their teenage years. And then those daughters had then daughters. So it was a whole family in tow. And then eventually the daughters got into it. They were, the lady was like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I can get you a new box of Cheerios, but I don't know what you want. I want to be able to measure that box of Cheerios before I leave this store.
Did she bring her scales?
Well, you have a scale at the store with the meat. I'm going to go to the meat department and I'm going to measure. And I was like, holy shit, this is turning into absolute insanity. Yeah. Then the daughters were like, don't let him fuck you over, mom. Don't let him fuck you over.
That's right. Like, you go, mom.
You go, mom. You get a new box of Cheerios.
You go, grandma.
How fucking cheap do you have to be? I understand that, like, inflation is crazy and there's a war on and we're all
right. Well, I did read about this, how you're getting less for what you used to. People aren't like actually lowering the prices, but they're lowering the amount of stuff. However, I think you just take it once and then don't buy the freaking Cheerios.
Would you ever go in, if you did this whole experiment and you found out there were 2 ounces, 3 ounces less than you had intended to get, would you walk into a store and publicly decry a poor 14-year-old, 15-year-old girl back there?
No, I'd go straight to the Cheerios Corporation.
Straight to the Cheerios Corporation. Mr. Cheerio
From
himself.
home.
This is insanity to me. But there are people, I guess I'm just not one of those guys who gets all upset over a couple bucks.
Yeah.
I figure money is like water. It like floats. If you try and grab onto it, it's just going to go through your hands. And that's why I'm so notoriously good with money. And
Yes.
I love you and I miss you.
Was that me?
No, that's not you.
That was me on a drunken night.
I love you.
This is Krissy the other night. It's this voicemail that I found with this poor, it sounds like a kid. And she just keeps going, I think it's a she.
Yeah.
I love you. I'm sorry I missed your phone call.
I love you and I miss you.
She didn't remember that the next day.
I think she was 12. So I'm just not one of those guys. Like I don't get all upset about a couple bucks. I don't get upset about paying for a friend's beer. If I loan someone $10, I'd let it go. I'm like, oh, whatever, $10. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to get all upset. But I know some people that are just get so incensed over money. You know, my dad is a little bit like this. He's very persnickety. He does very well for himself, but he's very persnickety when it comes to his dollar. Yeah. And I talked to a friend a couple of nights ago, and he was explaining that he went on a blind date. Like he had a blind date that was set up for him. And
is this your same friend that's from Florida?
I kind of got in trouble. He knows. Okay, it's the same guy. All right. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not saying your name. I'm telling the story because I think it's funny. But he went on a blind date, and as soon as the girl sat down, she said, "I would like to split this." Right. So instantaneously, nice. A little weird way to start the date, but that's her opening line. Not even hi, how are you? But I'd like to split. I want to make sure we split this at the end of the night. Yeah. And I guess
setting expectations.
Correct. You're not getting laid because I am paying for my own shit.
But you probably are.
No, you're not getting laid. Yeah, that's not the opening salvo for somebody who thinks you're attractive.
No, I guess that's more towards the end.
Yeah, that's toward the end. Hey, thank you so much. I had a wonderful night. It make me feel better if we can split it.
Let's just split.
I'm not one of those people. Let me split it.
Yes.
But the opening line is let me split the dinner. You're not getting laid. That is not a person who has ever had sex with someone on a blind date. I'm just telling you right now. I walk into a blind date and I'm like, 2 Bud Lights and a shot of Bailey's, please. Let's get it on. Right? That's my opening salvo. Or I'm like, man, you look good tonight. I say something nice.
Yeah.
I don't say
well, maybe immediately she knew that she didn't like it. And so she's like, let's just split this. Let's just get this over with.
They have the appetizer. Let's get this over with.
Is it the crab cakes?
Yeah. No, they have like, what do you call them? Dumplings.
Oh,
they're at an Asian restaurant.
Ooh,
a Chinese restaurant. Nice Chinese restaurant.
Uh-huh.
So they have some dumplings, right? 6 to a plate. He eats 4, she eats 2.
Oh.
At the end of the night, the bill comes, and she is literally calculating how much.
No, that's too much.
She is calculating how many.
If you're splitting, you're splitting.
If you're splitting,
no
you're
matter
splitting 50%.
What everybody
that's
had.
right. And then she had a drink, and he had 2 beers. So she's like calculating how much the 2 beers are. How fucking cheap. How fucking cheap.
I know. I would have been like, let me just pay for it and let's call it a wash.
I would be interested.
Good luck to you in your life.
Good luck to you. Good luck getting laid, dude. I would like to know. I'm just throwing this out there. I would like to know, for those of you that might be cheap, persnickety, like penny pinching, saving. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's the wrong way to be. I'm saying it's alien to me. I don't understand that mentality.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I am just a miserable son of a bitch when it comes to balancing my checkbook. But I'd like to understand a little bit more about this. So if you are a cheapskate or you have a story about a cheapskate, 661-237-8296, text it to us or leave us a voicemail. If you want to come on the show, then make sure you leave some contact information back. But it got me thinking about one of my favorite, what I call daytime TLC shows. Now this doesn't always run on TLC, but there is a show on TLC called
Extreme Cheapskate.
Extreme Cheapskate.
I have heard about this, and I've watched it actually a couple times. I'm horrified.
Now, I'm not sure that any of this is real. I'm just letting you know. Like,
there was the one, I think that we did this a couple of years ago, and it was where they were
on a blind date.
No, they didn't use toilet paper. They used like the washcloth.
Oh, yeah.
And then they.
I just use my hand.
Yeah. Let's just go straight natural.
My daughter just uses her hands. My God, the other day.
I just wash your hands then.
Yeah. The other day, I'm walking up and down the hallway. It's the middle of the night, and I can hear something like scratching noise. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm kind of trying to narrow it down to where I hear
Blue,
it.
Nico.
Yeah, I know it's blue. I know it's blue because Mia and Matthias are sleeping. I know it's blue. I know
Rat?
blue is. Yeah, rats. Squirrel.
Rat, is that you?
Squirrel. Squirrels are the new ones around the house. I figure out that it's coming. We have a diaper pail, like one of those specific diaper
It's coming
cans.
from the diaper pail.
Coming from the diaper pail. Blue is in the fucking diaper pail. She has torn open the bag in the diaper pail, and she is eating me a shit.
Oh, no.
Krissy, I lost my ever-loving shit. I screamed probably as loud as I've ever screamed. I was like, God damn it, Blue!
Oh, no.
And Blue didn't stop. She had her nose right in me as she.
Oh, God.
So Matthias comes, hibbity hobbing along on his one leg, like bang, 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 bang. And he's like, Daddy, what's wrong? And I'm like, and Astrid's right behind him, and she's like, honey. And I'm like, Blue ate this shit. And Mia goes, and Daddy, and Matty, whatever his name is, Matthias goes, Mommy, Blue ate Mia's shit.
Mommy, Blue
ate Mia's shit.
Just exactly repeated what you said. Yeah.
Of all the things
what did Mia say about this?
Mia was in bed. She didn't say anything. When she hears me yell, she just gets scared. The only reason I yell is because of Blue.
Yell.
Never.
Yeah.
Blue. That's the only reason. That's the only thing on this God's green earth that can make me so incensed that I yell, because I never raise my voice. Almost never.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how heated I get. I tend to stay, my voice stays. The only time I yell is on this show and with Blue.
Yes.
That's it. And so I go into the room, like after we cleaned up, I go into the room, and Mia is like literally under the covers with the pacifier in her mouth, like Maggie from The Simpsons. Looking at me like with an eye. She's like, don't hurt me. I look like Chris Rock after Will Smith smacks him.
Right. Whoa. That just happened.
That just happened. So anyway, to get back to the cheapskates, this is...
We'd like the listener feedback.
We like the listener feedback, 237-8296. So I've got an episode of Cheapskates. Would you like to see this?
Absolutely.
This is very interesting. Now, I want everybody to keep this in mind. I have no idea. I've watched a lot of these episodes because I think they're absolutely hilarious.
They are pretty funny.
I have no idea if any of this is real. Some of this seems a little too much.
Yeah.
Like, how does someone really do this? And my point is illustrated by the first couple of minutes of this particular video. So let's take a look at it. Extreme Cheapskates. Here we go. Oh, youtube.com/The Commercial Break if you'd like to follow along. We are now rolling out full episodes.
Yes, I saw that.
A couple days after they air. So if you want to watch the whole episode on
go
YouTube,
back to
there
picking up my game on my clothing.
I know.
Attire.
Not just like
That's why I chose just a t-shirt today.
It's just like this whole process of trial and error with this fucking YouTube. I mean, we gain a little traction and then we just kind of flatten out. We gain a little traction, then we flatten out. And I just don't get it. But what I have heard from people who are watching the show on YouTube.
Stars?
Yeah. These YouTube stars.
What have you heard from the YouTube
Other
stars?
people who have less than 2,000 followers. Yeah.
That's what it is. We need to do like a little dance routine.
So some people are saying that. They're like,
I used to be on Drill Team. I can do 1,
Used
2,
to be on Drill
3,
Team?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
We need to have, why isn't there a whole episode dedicated to a video of you on Drill Team?
I like to embarrass myself.
Somebody's got Krissy Hoadley on
little
video.
increments.
Oh, in the little increments? I go for the whole shebang.
You do,
I
yeah.
poured it out the first 10 episodes. I let you know that I used to be a drug-addicted derelict. And now I just feel good about myself because anything I say can't, I can't top the first 10 episodes. Of course, until then, 33p. But here you go, Extreme Cheapskates. And it's time for the commercial break inside of the commercial break. It's so fucking meta, I can't even stand it. I wanted to let you know that Krissy and I are going to be doing the TCB Summer Games. When? This summer. And if you'd like to be a part of the games that we're intending to play, give us a shout. 661-237-8296. That's 661 best the number 2 YOYO. We're looking for singles. We're looking for people willing to play TCB trivia and all kind of game shows. Give us a shout on the phone line or go to tcbpodcast.com and drop us an email at the Contact Us form. You can also listen to all the audio and watch all the video right from tcbpodcast.com. Catch us on the socials at The Commercial Break on Instagram, and if you would, go to our YouTube channel /The Commercial Break if you'd like to see any of the clips that we run each and every day, and now presenting full episodes 2 days after the release on the podcast. That's right, now full episodes available 2 days after the audio version. Sometimes people write in and they ask us, hey, how can we help the commercial break? 2 things. Use our sponsors' specialized URLs or codes when you're in the market for their products or services. They give you discounts and free shit, and in return, you tell our sponsors we're doing our job. Number 2, and maybe more importantly, leave us a rating and a review on your favorite podcast player. It doesn't even need to be Apple. Castbox, Podbean, Spotify, Overcast, Google. All of them have some kind of rating and review system, and it really does help us expand the audience. And now, we're going to take a short break to listen to our sponsors. We'll be back after this commercial break.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Capture life's moments like never before with Rockbrook Camera, Nebraska and Western Iowa's premier camera store since 1975. Rockbrook Camera is not just about selling you a camera. It's about helping you become a real photographer, recording your life and sharing it with others. Today's cameras are faster, easier to use, capable of shooting stunning video, and with film photography making a comeback, there's never been a better time to dive into the world of photography. Rockbrook Camera goes as fast or as slow as you want to go. You can try before you buy with camera rentals, or give that older generation camera in the used department a whole new journey. Find Rockbrook Camera, 1 block south of 168th and West Center in Omaha, 70th and Pioneers in Lincoln, and at rockbrookcamera.com. That's rockbrookcamera.com. Discover or rediscover your love of photography today at Rockbrook Camera. Great photography begins here.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Yep.
My name is Abdul, and I am an extreme cheapskate. I love being cheap because I like the zeros in my bank account. I basically run a successful business. I have a mobile food business with a hot dog cart.
The Wiener Wagon.
Yeah, the Wiener Wagon.
That is a successful
How
business.
much money could the Wiener Wagon make, do you think? How many wieners can you prepare in a day? Just take a guess.
Well, I mean, I guess the quality of the wiener would have to balance out with the profit. I don't know.
If I had a wiener business, I mean, if you had a string of Wiener Wagons,
You have a Sloppy Joe business.
I do. So, Brian Green's Sloppy Joe and Sexual Surrogate Hut. Look out, coming to a city near you, Mr. Franchise.
A trusted friend here, Mr. Wiener. When I pull out my wiener, that's when the magic happens.
He rehearsed that. He rehearsed
Of course,
that.
no. I see the guy, the producer at TLC, the field producer, like, when you pull out your wiener.
Say that.
Yeah, work in when I pull out my wiener.
The
Would ya?
magic
Yeah.
happens.
Everybody wants to take a picture. Everyone's going bananas over this thing. So if I'm a little slow, I pull my wiener out, and there it goes.
Come on.
TLC.
It's a stuffed It's a tall stuffed wiener. It's like a mascot.
It's a mascot. He's got a dick for a mascot. He's got a dick in a bun. That definitely looks like a dick with a face on it.
Instead of a dick in the box.
Yeah. Dick in a box, dick in a bun.
My husband would haggle anything and everything, whether it's a necessity
wife.
or something that
This is
I may
Shauna,
want
wife of extreme cheapskate.
Wife of extreme cheapskate. I
That's
could
not
never be
the way
married
I
to
want to
someone
be
like
on
this.
TV.
No, wife of extreme Krissy.
Wife of extreme cheapskate.
Wife of asshole. That's Astrid. Wife of asshole.
just wants. He haggles anything.
If you can make that right there, 343 in the tank.
Oh man, I don't know if we can do that. I mean,
350.
Okay, he's haggling at the gas station, and who is the guy who he's haggling with?
I don't know, because full service stations are very rare.
And they're very expensive.
And
they have
they
like
are
$1
very-
a gallon or something. I know there's one still left
This
here in
guy's
Atlanta.
wearing jeans and a tank top.
Yeah, I feel like this guy is just like a drug addict.
Right. He's like, want me to pump your gas?
He looks like Scott Wheeldon
Can I
from
pump your
Stone
gas?
Temple Pilots.
Can I wash your windshield?
I'm Scott Wheeldon from Stone Temple Pilots. Can I pump your gas? Times are tough.
Yeah.
350. Okay, we got a deal.
All right, my man, take care.
Cool.
So embarrassing.
Let me get 2 bigger burgers and 2 chocolate shakes, please.
1164. I'm fresh to the window. Thank you.
Oh, no, he's not going to haggle with the dude at
One
the...
way to save money is to not eat out. So,
Well, I mean, you got to eat, Krissy. He guy owns a Wiener
He's
Wagon.
got
You think he
wieners.
wants to sit at home and cook all day after a long day at the Wiener Wagon? He's literally
True.
rolling his wiener down the street. When you do so much wiener work, it's going to be a long day.
right, you
All you
gotta
want to
get a
do
quick
is
meal.
come home and rest your wiener.
And then you, instead of a wiener, you want a burger.
You want a burger.
Fat burger.
Yeah. If I made wieners for a living, I wouldn't ever eat another wiener in my life. I've had a lot of wiener in my life. I could be a TLC producer.
You could.
I got
You
puns all day
should.
long. Puns and puns.
Hi there. Your total is 1164.
1164.
Correct.
How about I just get rid of the 64? Let's just make it $11 even.
This is the worst haggling I've ever heard in my
I
entire
know.
life. Let's just get rid of the 64.
I mean, the guy that's working there is
he
like,
has any control over
I
the
know.
dollar amount?
He's like, oh, sure, let me cut you a deal,
Yeah.
dude. I'm the one who makes the prices here.
Welcome to Bill's Wiener Wagon. What can I get you? I got hot dogs for $3. No, I'll
Yeah.
take it for $2. $1. It's like, how do you? I mean, and if you're going to go haggling, why haggle 64 cents?
I don't
Why
know.
not haggle down to $8? Let's just say 8.
Yeah, go extreme.
wanna
That's
take off.
negotiation 101.
That's right.
Go way lower.
This guy's a miserable
And then
negotiator.
you meet in the middle.
I think what we found out about Bill here so far is that he's a miserable negotiator with a huge wiener.
A shake or a burger or...
No. Let's keep everything going.
Okay, well, yep, it would be...
No. Don't take my shit away. What you talking about,
the
Willis?
guy at the window's like, that's the price.
Yeah, that's the price. What do you want me to do?
That's what corporate said.
It's me, Mr. Corporate Wiener. Why are you? What can I help you with?
Yeah, I was wondering if we could throw the 64 off and just make it $11.
Do I come to your house and say, sure, throw in your wife's left tit? No, I do not. I don't come to your wiener stand and haggle for an extra wiener. Don't bother me about my prices.
Okay, how about $11.50?
How about you stick a wiener in your own ass? This is not going to happen. I set my prices according to a complicated algorithm called, I guess it's worth $3.50.
Yes.
I loved it when I worked at restaurants and they would reset the prices every once in a while. And,
People
you know,
get bent out of shape.
yeah, there was some, and it wasn't a bent out of shape, but there was like the chef would do some complicated math about how much exactly it costs for one item of food to be made. And then the restaurant owner would inevitably say, well, it's probably worth $11. So like the chef would be like, it takes $7.67 to cook that pork chop, put it on the plate, get it out to the server. And the restaurant owner would be like, $11 sounds
Call it
good. What do you think about
$11?
that? Yeah. There's no rhyme or reason to that shit.
1164 then.
Let's just take 50 cents off and let's just call it 11.50.
50 cents. How about I throw in some extra ketchup and salt packets in your bag? How about that?
Smart ass worker.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's actually thinking on his feet.
He is thinking on his
quick.
feet. That's right.
Let me throw in some free things I can give you. I don't actually set the prices, and it's going to come out of my pocket if the register's not balanced.
What if I throw in an extra bag and some ice in your cup?
Oh, that sounds good, man.
We have a deal. You're a fantastic negotiator.
Bill sucks at negotiating.
My God, I am never taking you out anywhere ever again.
When it comes to haggling, I
taking
would
her
say I
out.
have a probably a
Yeah, he's never taking. Yeah.
He was driving.
85% success rate.
When Abdul haggles, I think to myself, this is one more store that yet again I cannot.
Why
go
did
in.
I
You can't
marry
go in
him?
those stores.
Yeah, when Bill haggles, I wonder how much would it cost for me to get a divorce?
Right here. Yep. Don't always look at the price tag.
$25 is a lot for a bag.
Just stop.
$25.
Bill,
No,
where?
no, it's
I guess
not.
they're in
For a
Sioux Falls.
handbag? Yeah, they're in Sioux Falls. That bag is made of ketchup packets.
Yes.
Every time you go somewhere, you have to do this. This is why I leave you at home.
Let me just see how much we have so far. 135.
Don't embarrass me.
Wow, yeah, I'll tell you what, if I was out with this guy, I would just be mortified. I
I
hate,
wouldn't go out with this guy.
There's one thing that I hate. Yeah, you wouldn't go out with this guy. There's one thing that I hate. Well, not as many things that I hate, but blue is one of them. But one of the things that I really dislike is when you go out somewhere with somebody and they start bothering the customer service professional. Yeah. It really fucking irritates me when you treat a server like shit, a person at the cashier. Unless it's warranted.
Then yes.
Well, it's never warranted to treat somebody like shit. But if someone's giving you attitude, if you want to throw a little attitude back their way, I get that. Mm-hmm. But if they're perfectly nice and legitimate, I have family members who are like this. The second you sit down, you know it's just going to be an embarrassing situation because they're going to
butterfly that steak.
I don't want to, butterfly that steak. That's my wife every time. Feel free to butterfly the steak. And the server always rolls their eyes. Oh, these people are going to be sitting here for a day. But I have some friends where it's like the second that they sit down, it's like, I don't want any ice in my Coke. Make sure you bring a straw that's unwrapped. I'd like to make sure the coffee is hot. I want my
room
pancakes.
temp,
Yeah, the whole
ice
fucking
water.
Yeah. And it's like, guys, because the job isn't hard enough. You're going to make them run around an extra 3 laps.
Yeah, just take what you get or then don't go there.
Don't go there. Mm-hmm. That's it. Don't go out. If you want things your way, do it yourself.
Find your spot where you know that
everything's made
your way.
And that's usually called your own kitchen.
Exactly.
That's usually called your own fucking house.
Right? You ready to be rung up?
Yep, we are.
Excuse me. Just want to talk to you.
Hold on one second.
Judy behind the counter. It's me, Mr. Customer Service.
Oh, thank God. I can tell this guy's going to be difficult.
He's an asshole. Offer to throw in some free wire hangers. Go away.
Wire hangers.
No wire hangers.
No wire hangers.
A little bit about the prices.
Certainly.
Let me just go one by one here. Do we have any wiggle room with this jacket here?
We do try to price our things at a really good price.
Mm-hmm.
But what I could do is give you $10 off.
How about another $5?
How about an extra button?
Oh, my God. This guy's such an asshole. Such an asshole.
Yeah, this seems fake.
Yeah. I believe it happens in some capacity, but I don't think it happens everywhere the guy walks in.
Yeah.
That's impossible, right? No one's this much of an asshole. Right. Like, how about an extra? The good lady just gave you $10 off for no fucking reason.
For no reason.
And you're like, let me get another $5 off. And then when he gets another $5 off, he's going to let me get another $3 off. Mm-hmm. It's like that girl that went to dinner with my friend. Will you pay for one of my dumplings?
Because you are new, I will do 20% off.
So we're doing the $10 off of each item?
No, I'll do a straight 20%. That brings it down to $327.
So we started at what?
So he's spending money.
Yeah, he's spending money.
$327 on a little shopping excursion is something.
Yeah, for an entire wardrobe the lady just bought. I mean, it is something. $327 is not a small amount of money.
I just went to one store and spent $327. I mean, yeah.
And watch, he's not going to be happy. He's going to need more. You want to know why? Because this
he's a
guy's an
wiener.
asshole. He's a wiener in an asshole. He's a wiener stuck in an asshole.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, Kat. So it's not that I don't have money. It's just that I don't want to spend it all.
Mm-hmm. Those are fake flowers in the background.
Yeah, of course.
It's my 10-year anniversary is coming up. and I want to do something special for my wife. But I really don't want to spend a lot of money. So
my 10th anniversary, and I really want to do something special for my wife. So I'm going to go to the used dealership, and I'm going to get myself some
I'm
tires.
going dumpster hunt.
Yes, that's
dumpster
right.
diving later today.
I've got a spare tire. I'm going to make into a table.
I'm going out of this really nice restaurant. There's a lobster. They serve lobster there. I'm getting in that dumpster.
Yeah, I'm getting in that dumpster.
I'm going to save.
Look at this. I found a whole packet of frozen fish. That's expired by 2 years. Now, you know that shit's just fake. They put pretend dates on shit.
That's
all
a
the
suggestion.
Time. That's right. What we're going to do is we're going to set the spare tire on fire, and I'm going to cook up that fish. It's going to be delicious. And then we're going to watch a movie. I'm not sure what movie it is. I found this VHS cassette in a dumpster.
They should go to Nashville and go to that art gallery that's at the apartments.
The what?
The art gallery that's at the apartments on the Apartment Preview
Your Apartment
Network.
Preview Network. Smart thinking, Krissy. Maybe you could guide them there. Free. 100% free.
Replicas. Free replicas. TVU.
This is Jason on the 3rd floor has drawn this stick figure having sex with a small cat, we think.
It's an original.
It's an original. It says number 1 on the bottom. I don't know if you noticed.
Gave myself a budget of $25. So I bring my good friend Rick along.
He wants to put this anniversary together for under $25.
Friend of Cheapskate.
Rick, friend of Cheapskate.
His
Rick.
shirt, I don't think he should unbutton it that far.
And Rick, how many lines can be crossing in different directions? I think you got that shirt on sale too. Yeah.
Bill helped you with that.
I feel like Rick has the kind of chest where you don't open up your
That's
shirt.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
He should not open it that far.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of chest hair or gold chains.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing there.
It's like bare, but a little bit.
Yeah, I've got
Subbly.
a bellow of hair, and so when I open up my shirt, I've got a bellow of hair that then I trim. So it looks like my head only on my chest. So when I open up my shirt, it's sexy.
Exactly.
When Rick opens up his shirt,
no,
it's sad. Not to mention, you could put an iron to that, Rick.
Yeah.
Do you have a dryer at home?
You're crazy. There's no way you're going to be able to do this. I know what stuff costs. It's not going to happen. I don't think you can do it.
I know I can do it. $25.
It's not going to be a very good one.
It's going to be a great party for $25. I guarantee you.
Do they have kids? Because he's driving around in a minivan.
A guy like this does not. A minivan with no seats, did you
In the
notice?
back, that's
There's
what I
no
was
seats in the
thinking.
back. He sold them. Kids don't need seats. What are you talking about? $25 for your 10th anniversary. Now, there are probably lots of people who do anniversaries for $10. So I want to be clear. I'm not being classist.
No.
But Rick has money. He can spend $50 or maybe even $100 to take his wife out to a nice dinner.
That's the thing.
Yeah, he's choosing.
Jeff and I like to get small gifts for each other, but then do something big, like go to a really nice dinner or go on a trip.
I've been giving Astrid a small gift for the full 5 years that we've been together. You know what it is? My wiener.
Magic happens.
My Wiener Wagon.
He has never shot with me, so he never knew how I haggle or knew that I haggle at all. So I'm sure Rick is going to be surprised today. So one of my stops is the party store. I have a strategy when I go in the store.
Is this like Party City?
No, this is Party Ripoff City.
Okay,
yeah,
got
this
it.
is Party Place.
Generic Party City.
Party Town. Party Street. We used to have a Party City by my grandma's house, and every time we would go over there, my grandma would take us to the Party City, and we thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
There's so much stuff.
But then my grandma would buy like a bag of balloons, and that was it. So then she just gave us the bag of balloons, and we were supposed to blow them up ourselves. We were like 4. I don't think you're supposed to give balloons to kids to blow up.
It's a choking hazard.
Yeah, it is a choking hazard.
Glad you made it.
Thanks. I'm sure all the listeners are too. They're like, oh, God, this guy's an insufferable rube.
5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars. Insufferable asshole. 5 stars.
Like out of season. Okay. You probably get a better deal. To me, balloons are balloons.
Happy
So if the guy has
50th
some discount balloons-
Mazel tov on your bar mitzvah. I mean, so listen, I'm going to tell you a story. So when I was like, I don't know, right after my first divorce, the first Christmas was absolutely fucking miserable, right? I just hated everything, you know, because it was a first Christmas
Is that when
alone.
we were dancing? Was that what we were doing?
Yes, but I'm talking about the Christmas at my family's house.
Oh, at our family's,
like
yeah.
because it just like that.
No, we were having fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, we had a great time.
As your ex-girlfriend,
I only got 2 restraining orders that night. Yeah.
Through the window.
Oh my God, what a crazy night that was. So, but the next Christmas, I pepped up and I was like, listen, it was the right thing to get a divorce. Yeah. Everyone's happier, blah, blah, blah. And I used my sense of humor and I decided that I was going to get gag gifts and gag cards.
They're funny.
They're funny.
I've done it before. Yeah.
So for Christmas, I would get, there would be a gift. And one time I put like a whole ashtray worth of cigarettes into a box with some Cheerios.
That's going too far.
I know. My brothers did not find it funny. And then I had the cards.
Whoopee cushion, okay. Cigarette
Mazel
Cheerios.
tov on your bar mitzvah.
Cigarette Cheerios. No.
I know. And then one time I gave my mom a card. It was like, sorry for your loss. She's like, honey, what did I lose?
In sympathy.
Yeah. In sympathy. Sorry for your loss.
It's the thought that counts.
$10 to $12.
$10 to $12?
Huh? Yeah, it's the thought that counts that you're freaking not thinking.
Yeah, you're not thinking. If it costs $10 to $12 to get a funeral balloon, why doesn't it cost $10? Why can't you spend that $10 or $12 on a happy anniversary balloon? It doesn't make any sense.
And the packet said Oatmeal Studios.
What are those? What are those? I'll take 3 Oatmeal Studios.
Got any clearance balloons? I got a couple laying around. I can see if I've got something.
Clearance?
Clearance balloons. When do
anniversary
balloons?
Sale? Yeah. She's for sale.
Happy anniversary sale, honey. And since when do balloons go? Do they go bad? Yeah. They've got a clearance on balloons. By the way,
they weren't moving them.
I've had 2 birthday balloons stuck up on the top of my ceiling since my son's first birthday.
I noticed that.
I know. I can't get them down.
See, Gary, that's a good
anniversary sale.
Hey, that's a good one.
You sure your wife's going to like that, though?
No, it's fine. They're colorful. They do the job.
Fine.
Don't worry about it. My wife's cool.
Just a little bit too high for me there. Do you have any other options that maybe not be as costly?
He must have a good wiener.
I'm just totally.
He must have a big old fat fucking wiener. Yeah, that thing is mustard and relish. I mean, this guy is a piece of fucking work.
Yeah.
We're up there at the counter, and this balloon is $2.99, and he keeps haggling this guy down.
And
$2.99.
Okay.
What if we did like 3/4 of helium?
Well, then it's probably not going to float.
Well, you can't get those balloons down.
Can't get them down.
3/4 helium.
Yeah, then they would have been down.
Cuts 10 cents off of things.
And those balloons would come down 10 years from now instead of 30 years from now. These fucking balloons are going to outlive me. I swear to God, they've been up there forever.
Cheaper than helium.
Air's cheaper than helium.
Okay. Now, if we
is
did
there
all
anything
air,
cheaper than helium?
No, air is cheaper than helium.
Oh.
Air is cheaper than helium.
Right.
You can buy an entire thing of helium. You can buy an entire thing of nitrous oxide for like $100. I mean, it's no money. There's no money in helium.
No.
Looking at.
You'd probably knock a couple dollars off, maybe make it $7 or $8. If you do something a little simpler.
Yeah.
Something with air.
I mean,
is it oxygen free? We breathe oxygen every day, but I have to pay this guy for his oxygen?
For his helium.
You don't put oxygen in a balloon. Dude, you put helium in a balloon. It's not the same thing.
Wow. It's just going to lay on the floor.
Yeah, I know.
He's flat. I like this.
And you're going to have to blow it up.
You have any more?
Yeah. I mean,
just the act of blowing up a balloon makes me want to.
I know. I don't even want to deal with a balloon.
Somebody else do it.
Do you know how much I hate blowing something up?
It's bad. I hate it too.
I hate it.
Floats for the pool.
Floats for the pools for the kids.
I just deflated an exercise ball yesterday. I was like, I never use this thing.
Yeah, I'm going to deflate it. You will never put air in that again. Not if your mouth has to do it.
No.
Yeah.
I think I did do it with my mouth.
The only thing that I want to be blown is my own cock, if you know what I mean. I'm being serious.
Snorkel
I
cock.
hate it. One time here at the house.
Yeah, you get lightheaded.
It was a hurricane in Miami. So I invited the entire, Miami side of the family up. I'm like, guys, get out of there. It was like a big hurricane, whenever it was, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Get out of there.
You blew up balloons from when they got here?
No, I blew up the air mattresses for when they got here.
Oh, God.
Krissy,
you can't blow up an air mattress your own?
No.
With your mouth?
We went to...
You have to have a pump.
It was like 2 a.m. And so we went to... 7 hours later, we were taking turns. It was all of us taking turns to blow up this fucking air mattress.
You didn't have like a bike pump at least?
No, we don't. It's got a bike pump. Who the fuck has a
I
bike
do,
pump?
'cause
You
I've
do?
got a bike,
Well,
yeah.
you got a bike. I don't have a bike. Why would I have a bike pump? This thing is supposed to have its own like inflator thing, but we lost it. So then we go to the Walmart looking for an extra, and it's going to make me buy an entire new air mattress. So I cheapskate out. I come home. I say, I'm not going to buy $150.
You did the cheapskate.
Yeah, I did the cheapskate.
You should have just haggled with the people there at
Well,
Walmart.
listen, I ended up buying the new air mattresses two days later anyway because no one could blow it up all the way.
No.
So it just sat half. Yeah, these poor people.
Yeah, the
They're
air
like, yeah,
mattress.
thanks for inviting us up.
Thanks. Great accommodation.
Thanks for all the hospitality. Anybody want some 2-year-old expired milk in their cereal?
Can you, or is this
Well, I had one more, but it's just a police car. It looks like.
Oh, no, that's
A police car.
Oh, now that's awesome. That's perfect for our anniversary. Woo! Hold on, baby. I'm about to be arrested because my love is criminal. I love is criminal. I'd find a way to make it work.
Anniversary.
You don't want no police car on there, do you?
It's all about laughter, man. I'm
Yeah.
sure this right here.
No, it's not all about laughter. Your anniversary is not about laughter.
10-year anniversary is pretty big, too.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one. What is the thing for 10-year anniversary? Is it diamonds? Gold?
No, there's like silver, gold.
Yeah, one of them's paper.
Jubilee.
Paper's the first year, isn't it? Paper. Paper's
Jubilee.
Sand. Jubilee. 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 I think the 15th year is misery. I think the 20th year is
Paper. That's the
where is one? It's paper.
What is the 10-year?
I don't know. The 10-year is
silver.
I think the 10-year is sexual surrogacy. I think the 10th one is menage a trois.
10-year anniversary
gift.
Yes, I'm looking it up on live on the air.
Yeah, live on the air because that's what we started doing now.
Oh, it does say diamond.
Oh, is it a diamond? Is it 10 years? Diamonds? Okay, we'll get back to this and Krissy will go digging around. Hold on.
I can't do that. I just gave you a heck of a deal on those.
$2.25. We got a deal, Gary. Come on, Gary.
How about $2.50?
Gary, if you go $2.50, we can go $2.25.
We can go $2.70. We can go $2.50.
$2.45. Let's beat the middle.
$2.45. Let's do $2.45. And we see all kinds of customers coming in the door, but I can't say as I've ever seen anybody.
Hold on, I have an update.
Okay. 10-year is paper?
Traditionally,
it's paper.
It is sand. No, I'm
Sand?
Kidding. I'm kidding. No, it's tin or aluminum.
Tin or aluminum? Maybe Gary's onto something here.
Tin or aluminum.
Hey, honey, I
Couple
got
of
you this.
cans.
Yeah, I got you this foil pack. Hey,
I
honey,
decorated it.
it's our 10th. It's the 10th year anniversary, so I got you some Reynolds wrap.
Extra strong, extra heavy.
Strong, extra heavy.
Heavy
I went all
tin
out
foil.
for you, honey.
Oh, it said Party Land.
Oh, it's Party
And
Land.
Party Land.
Yeah, there you go. Now they're going into the cookie place, just
so
to
I
let
walked
you know.
into this store very confident, thinking I'm going to get this cake for my wife. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. We need a cake made today.
I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it.
I need a cake made. Do you have any dump cakes laying around? If I take a shit in the bucket, will you put it into a dump cake for me?
The dump cake.
Look, Kathy says just throw some cranberries on it. Throw it in the oven at 355.
That's from
cake.
another episode that we have done.
Yeah, the
about
dump cake episode.
The dump cake
Yeah.
episode.
The title should give it away. The title is Dump Cake.
Anniversary party for my wife. About 6 people.
Okay.
I want to do
Have our
something
10-inch round
special.
that serves between 10 and 15.
Yeah, the 10
Discounted.
inch.
And that's
Yeah. Can I get a 10-inch special?
9.
Well, I'm kind of on a budget here.
Okay.
You know, and I'm not trying to insult your business or anything.
But your cakes are shitty. Do you mind if I just take one for free? I'm going to give you exactly how much your cakes are worth.
Do you have a throwaway?
Yeah, do you have a toss away? They have lots of toss aways at the cake shop probably. They overbake them, underbake them, something like that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything with raw eggs in the middle? What if you
She's
don't
okay.
bake
Her
it?
stomach is extra strong.
What if you don't mix or bake it? Can I get $10 off?
What if I bake it?
What if I bake it?
Yeah.
What if no
give
one
me the
bakes
ingredients.
it? Yeah. Can I have just 2 eggs and some flour? $1 for $1.
Is there anything I could do to probably make that a little bit less than the $29.99? What if you were to take that frosting off? What would the cake? What would it be?
Just a bear cake.
She looks
Naked
at him like
cake.
he's crazy. Naked cake.
Naked
dump
cake.
cake. Can I take a naked dump cake back there? You mind?
The frosting is all included in that price, so it's kind of like buying a car without the wheels.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is
Yeah,
cut this-
I want to do that.
Yeah, I want to do that. Including the steering wheel. Yeah, take all the wheels off. Anything round in the car, I'd like to take off. Yeah.
That's
Can
what
I
I'd
buy the
like.
car without the rear view mirror or the wheels or the steering wheel or the radio,
Just the frame.
the headrest?
That's all I need.
Will you take out the brake for me? Now, what do you say? $1,000 for that brand new Mercedes. I don't need that brake.
Sir, I've got someone you could speak to.
yeah, sir, I've
That's
got someone you could talk to.
Aftermarket sales.
Sir, I've got someone you speak to. His name is Officer McGillicuddy. He'd like to talk to you just for a few minutes. His name is Dr. Zamboni. He's a psychiatrist.
A lot more.
What is your budget? What are you looking to spend?
Nothing.
$25.
$25.
$25. It's $29.95 for the cake. He's got $25.
She's like, you're close.
Yeah, you're so close.
Just
Why can't you spend the extra $4? Yeah, what's going on? It's your 10th year anniversary.
Can you leave out the eggs?
Yeah.
We do have
That's for the whole party.
the whole party.
Coming up. All these balloons. This is a lot of love right here. Hopefully Sean is happy.
Surprise! All your friends chipped in $1 so I can have a birthday party for you. Hey, do you want to come to Shauna's surprise party? It's covered for $5. It's at my apartment.
I take Venmo, Zell.
Hey, Billy, I know you got a band. What do you say you play for $5? No, you give me $5.
Right, major exposure.
Major exposure.
We're on TLC.
15. Yeah, there's going to be. We're going TLC. We're going TLC Extreme Cheapskates. You're going to be taken seriously. You're going to be known across the land.
You're going to be booked out.
What's the name of that band? 33 Penis? Come on. You're going to love this.
My 10-year anniversary is coming up, and I want to do something special for my wife. What I'm trying to do is cut this cost a lot more.
What is your budget? What are you looking to spend?
$25.
$25. Okay. Let's see. We
But-
do have
That's for the whole party.
the whole party.
Like, let's say...
I've already blown 10 of it on the balloons. On the police car balloons.
That's right. I blew 10 of it on the balloons and another 15
on gas just to get her out of these.
I know, on a teener. I got a teener of weed. We're going to split it. We're going to roll a big spliff and pass it around.
My own ingredients.
There's health code in that. You can't. We have to purchase everything.
Bring your own ingredients. You're going to spend $25.
He did what I just said.
I know.
Oh my God, can you leave out the eggs?
You're going to spend just as much money buying a whole carton of eggs,
Dude,
flour,
go to the
sugar.
Ingles, go to the Piggly Wiggly, get a cake mix,
Yeah, get a
and
cake
make
mix.
it.
That's $1. Isn't it $1? It's like $1.99 for a cake mix. Yeah. Make a dump cake.
Yeah.
Make a dump
Make
cake.
a dump
I wish I had known. I would have written this guy.
I know.
So I'm throwing all kinds of options at this lady, and just nothing's working. Somehow we need to make this cake $7.
Okay. I don't know that.
Somehow we need to make this cake $7. I'll tell you what. I'm going to make the cake, and I'm going to eat 2/3 of it. And then the cake will be $7. How's that? How's that, Gary? What do you think?
$7.
It's a 10-inch round cake. Can we make it a 7 inches?
That's really a size we don't do.
Can we
Okay, so
make
how
it a
about this?
cupcake? Can we just make a cupcake?
How big is your dick, Rick? What if we use Rick's dick as a measuring tool? Whatever we can fit on Rick's dick, I'll pay $7 for. How big's your dick, Rick?
Let's make a mold.
Let's make a mold out of Rick's dick. What do you say we make a penis-shaped cake like Rick's dick? $7.
That's $7.
Rick's white. His dick can't be that big. Meanwhile, Rick's like, I got a 13-inch cock. However big Rick's dick
Have
is.
Have you seen me? Have you seen my chest?
I'm a sexual surrogate. Oh, I love this.
At the end of the day, I'm sure you guys don't use all your materials with your flour and things like that, and I'm not picky. So,
and I'm not picky. So if someone took a shit in it, whatever.
Flour.
You got any cat litter back there? Throw it in a mixing bowl. Give it some weight.
We'll keep the frosting on it just to disguise things.
You guys must be cleaning back there, right? There must be some bleach and some Comet. Can't you whip something up with that?
An exploding cake.
An exploding cake.
A volcano cake.
For my 10th anniversary, I'm going to get rid of the most expensive thing in the house. My wife. You don't have any murder for sale, do you?
If you use some of the leftover ingredients and put that in the cake.
You're killing me here.
Hey.
Don't do it,
leftover
lady. Don't do it.
ingredients.
We have cake pops.
Cake pop. What does that look like? What is a cake pop?
It's layered cake, frosting, cake. Those are $1.50 piece, so you could get 6 of them. Frosting, sprinkles, you're going to get everything that a cake would have.
Is that made with leftover ingredients?
Yes.
Well, they just let out the world's biggest secret. Those fucking cake pops at Starbucks are from this lady's cake shop. I always knew those things were
Leftover
rancid.
ingredients.
Okay. Could we get that to about 75 cents?
Oh my God.
75 cents? Come on, dude.
You're going to throw them away anyway. 85 cents.
$1.50.
Oh, wow.
Old and strong.
I love
95 cents. We got a deal.
I have to stick with $1.
98 cents.
How about 99 cents?
99 cents.
She's like, just get him out of
just
here.
Get this asshole out of here. Holy shit! What an insult to this lady's small business. Poor lady's trying to work really hard at this. Another video we didn't get all the way through.
We didn't get to know much about his wiener shop either.
But you only paid $1.50, so you know what? You got exactly what you paid for.
You listened to the advertisements.
Yeah,
So.
listen to the advertisements. I don't know what to say about this.
He's a
cheap asshole.
Yeah,
Him and his
cheap
wieners.
asshole.
Fucking wiener guy.
I would be pissed.
Fucking wiener
I
wagon
would
guy.
never marry somebody like this.
Never. I wouldn't even be friends with somebody like this, to be honest with you. This
I mean,
is
my
embarrassing.
dad's frugal, but this is extreme.
My dad's nowhere near this frugal.
No.
However, I do know a few people in my life that are almost this frugal.
Really?
Almost. I'll tell you about it off air.
Clark Howard-ish, you know.
Clark Howard
reuse
is the best tipper. Yeah, but
But exactly, you
I've
know
waited on
where
him.
to spend the money.
Yes, I waited on him at a fine dining restaurant. He's the best tipper. Tried to give him a free dessert. He said no.
Exactly.
He said, if I take a free dessert, it gives the appearance of impropriety. And I'm a
Exactly.
consumer reporter. I can't be getting free shit.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it was the most honorable thing I'd ever seen anybody
Good for
do.
Clark Howard.
I will take a free dessert. So if you see me
But
out,
I will reuse some fabric dryer sheets a couple times.
I reuse wet wipes on my ass. Put them over to the side.
Yeah.
They're not all the way dirty.
All right.
You know what I do?
There's
I say,
little corners
hey,
in the
Blue,
doctor."
eat my shit. Save on that flush. Oh, that's disgusting.
I know.
Okay, here's what you do. If you'd like to play with us, TCB Summer Games. When? This summer, all you have to do is go to the website, www.tcbpodcast.com, hit the Contact Us form, let us know that you're interested in playing TCB Trivia, TCB Match Game, which means the singles, 2 singles matched up. So if you're single and ready to mingle, let us know. And we don't care what you're into, who you are, what pronouns you use, let us know. We're going to make it work.
Have we gotten any bites on that?
Yes, we have.
Okay,
so,
great.
we have 2 people, maybe a third, that's ready for the singles game.
Okay.
But we definitely need some more. So let us know. And it's all for fun. We're going to do it online here on the show.
Roxanne said that she would do some games, not the singles game, but other games.
That's great.
Maybe TCB Trivia.
TCB Trivia. And I'd also like to know what you think is the worst commercial break episode. Worst the commercial break episode for a future episode that we're doing called The Worst Commercial Break Episode, where we're going to do our
Very
own review
inventive.
of our own bullshit. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Oh my God, I love it.
I love it. Okay, at The Commercial Break on Instagram, youtube.com/The Commercial Break for clips you cannot find anywhere else, and now full episodes. I think that's about all that we can do today. I mean,
very good.
How much more could we possibly give these people for free?
Well, I mean, can I get you down to negative 10 cents?
That's kind of what the commercial break is already making. How can we go lower than that? Make sure to use our sponsors' URLs and specialized codes. You get free shit, and it lets our sponsors know we're doing our job for them so we can do more of our job for you. Please do that. And if you could, take 1 minute out of your day and go to your favorite podcast player, rate and review us.
And give us a funny review.
Yeah, give us a funny review. The funnier, the better.
The funnier, the better.
But so far, they've almost all been fun. I mean, there are some that are like great podcast, funny.
And thank you for those, too.
Yeah, thank you for those, too. But there are some that are really well thought out.
Yeah.
There's some funny motherfuckers out there,
I
do have to
know.
say.
I love it.
Yeah, it's all in the spirit of the commercial break. So we say to our Ukrainian friends who are listening,
yes,
keep up the good fight. We're here. We're with you in spirit. We say to Will Smith, I don't know. Nice smack, dude. Nice smack, dude.
Jeez.
We'll get into that on a different episode in the studio. So make sure you go subscribe to Commercial Break. I think that's all we can do today.
I think that's it.
So until next time, I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to you.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. Until next time, we always say, we must say, and we do say, bye.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.